Colombia is a hidden gem and one of my favorite countries that I've visited in the world. I've been fortunate enough to explore the country for 2 excursions and I've only just touched the surface of this fascinating country. You'll view footage of places I've actually been to and highly recommend, and the rest is footage I've researched and is planning to explore when I return. Enjoy my top 10 known gems in Colombia. I hope it excites your thirst for travelling there. You won't regret it. The capital and largest city of Colombia is Bogota, which has a population of around 10 million. The very beginning of their journey for many. The majority of visitors only stay a day or two while arriving or departing, but during that time you can take advantage of some of Bogota's top attractions.
Bogota is very diverse because you can be everything you want. I started to study arts, visual arts, and then I realized it was very boring to be only in galleries. So I started to paint in my favorite gallery, that is the street. It's a place full of colors, art, and culture. When you paint a mural, you transmit a little bit of peaceful and happiness. If people come here and see all of this creation of our artists, we are happy that you're here with us, and this is a colorful way to say it.
Another thing you should do is take the cable car up to the top of Montserrat Hill. From the top you can enjoy breathtaking views of the city, especially at sunset. A day trip to the El Salto del Tequendama waterfall is a must. These simply stunning falls are around 90 minutes from the city centre and can easily and safely be reached by public transport. Next on our top 10 list is a city called Leticia. One of the must-see locations in the world is the Amazon forest, but many people are unaware that Colombia is home to the Amazon jungle, which may be visited. Leticia is one of a select few Colombian cities to visit the Amazon, but in my opinion it's the greatest option. This tiny village is on the upper stretch of the Amazon River, exactly on the border with Brazil and Peru. It is actually rather simple to fly from Bogota to this off-the-beaten-path town, and several airlines including Avianca provide this route. Once in Leticia, there are a variety of trips you may do, with boat cruises down the Amazon River. Yes, the Amazon River being the most well-liked. On these excursions, you'll board a boat to travel to Isla de los Micos, where you may view a great number of monkeys, as well as a remote village, a lake of jumping fish, pink dolphins, the largest water lilies in the world, and a local lunch. This tour is a must-do, and I really enjoyed it. Los Micos is a river island that has become a well-known destination for housing Amazonian primates as a population. They are wandering freely, being the masters and owners of the place. Visiting this monkey island will be a unique experience. Ziplining is another wonderful attraction in this area's rainforest. From the various towers and bridges that you go through, it offers some really beautiful views of the Amazon. People who are serious about seeing the Amazon jungle frequently reserve a multi-day guided tour like this one. You can go to indigenous communities and sample some of their home cooking. If you ask me, it was a highly cultural experience. The third gem on our list is the city of Medellin. It's high on every traveller's list of places to visit in Colombia and was my first introduction to the country, and it didn't disappoint. Since the early 2000s, it has been a peaceful city which boasts the trendiest cafes, bars and restaurants. It's hard to come to Medellin and not spoil yourself with amazing food. Go on the famous Comuna 13 tour. This graffiti walking tour, you'll go on the metro cable cars. You will enjoy amazing panoramic views of this great city. Next on the bucket list is riding the cable cars to Park RV, which is located at a higher altitude than Medellin. You'll be spending time at between 2,200 and 2,600 meters above sea level, so you can enjoy panoramic views. Another attraction is going paragliding over the Colombian Andes. For around $50 US, you can enjoy a bird's eye view of the mountains of this amazing city. The next gem in the top 10 list is a little village called Guatape and is only 2 hours from Medellin. El Penor, a 10,000 ton monolithic rock that lies 5 minutes outside of the city, is among its most notable claims to fame. Although I do not entirely agree with the idea that the views from the summit of El Penor are the best in the world, nevertheless I think they are breathtaking. From Medellin, you can go by day to Guatape or stay overnight. The 8-hour day trip includes climbing the rock El Penor and a boat ride on the lake, where you may stop and go for a swim. If you ask me which is better, I would unquestionably choose to stay a couple of nights. It's not a bad option either. Other activities include an ATV jungle tour where you'll go over varied terrain and might get coated in mud, and swimming at a waterfall. There is plenty to do in Guatabi. Fifth on our list is San Andres Island, which is located 805 kilometers from Colombia. This tiny island introduces you to a unique society that is all its own, leaving behind traditional Colombian culture. When you first arrive on the island, you can mistakenly believe that you are in Jamaica due to the island's distinctively Caribbean vibe. You are welcomed with breathtaking sunsets and excellent seafood after a day of sightseeing. Aside from the island's numerous beautiful beaches and island hopping boat tours, there are more activities such as scuba diving and exploring the colourful reefs to keep you busy. For the real thrill seekers, try parasailing. It will get your adrenaline flowing. The next gem is the port city of Cartagena, which is located on the Colombian Caribbean coast. The walled old town, which was established by the sea in the 16th century and features squares, cobblestone streets, and vibrant colonial structures. An amazing attraction in Cartagena is the Castillo San Felipe de Barras, which is a fortress in the city of Cartagena. The castle was built in 1536 and is located on the hill of San Lazaro in a strategic location, dominating approaches to the city by land or sea. As you walk through the city, you'll see the amazing architecture, which is from the Spanish colonial times, and the amazing marble streets are a sight to behold. The city has a tropical climate and is a well-liked beach destination. Isla de Bar, which has white sand beaches and palm trees, and the Islas del Rosario, which are renowned for their coral reefs, are both accessible by boat. Cartagena is what I call the colonial beach city of Colombia. You have the combination of the coastal beaches and the colonial architecture of the city. Located on the Caribbean coast, Cartagena is rich in both culture and history. It has a predominant African influence combining with a mix of Spanish and native, means there's a diverse range of food and dance to divulge. Isla Grande and Isla Barú are two of the most well-known islands that you may visit from Cartagena. The fact that you can drive to Isla Barú, thanks to a bridge connecting it to the mainland, makes it so well liked. You may take boat cruises and go snorkeling. It is a fascinating place to be. Next on our top 10 list is the Rosario Islands. These islands are situated off the coast of Cartagena and are home to some of the most beautiful beaches and resorts in the area, and are part of a national park. The archipelago comprises many different islands, so it can be hard to pick which beach to relax on for the day. Isla Grande is the most accessible island from the city and has several excellent beaches. The Rosario Islands are spectacular and they've got some of the best beaches in the world. The Rosario Islands are a short but bumpy 45-minute boat ride from Cartagena. Boat tours can be arranged by one of the tour agencies found in Cartagena's Old Town. You can also go to the Muelle de la Bodeguita port in Cartagena, where most of the boats leave from to arrange a boat. Even though it is a bumpy ride, the Rosario Islands are worth visiting even if you only have a day or two in Cartagena. There are many activities to do on these beautiful islands, including swimming, snorkeling and fishing, amongst many others. In particular, Isla Rosario has an aquarium and open sea oceanarium that people can visit. The next gem destination in Colombia is the Tayrona Park, which is situated in Santa Marta City, another beach town. The Tayrona Park is a beautiful natural paradise, offers amazing beaches and activities such as diving and going on for long walks around the beautiful park. Tayrona National Park is truly a special place to visit in Colombia. It is located on the Caribbean coast near the city of Santa Marta. There is only one primary hiking trail in the park and it may be reached from 2 points. One is El Zino entrance. The majority of Toranos National Park breathtaking beaches are accessible from this end of the walk. The beaches are immaculate. The most well-liked beaches are La Piscina and Cabo San Juan. You can take a day trip or an overnight vacation to the park and see both of these beaches. Camping and hammocks are two possible options of accommodation at Cabo San Juan. Ninth on our list is Cilento, one of the calmest places on earth. This wonderful village is surrounded by beauty and is situated in the southern Colombian hills. Beautiful Cilento, a town of many colours and stories, backed by one of the most mesmerising landscapes you will ever see. The Cocora Valley and the world's tallest palm trees. Spend a few days in Cilento, soaking up the warm village culture, admiring the rainbow-coloured streets and drinking freshly brewed coffee in a town that sits at the very heart of Colombia's coffee region. Enjoy all the top things to do in Cilento. This town is well known for its coffee and chocolate farming. You will have a great time in Cilento, simply admiring the countryside and chugging copious amounts of coffee and chocolate. Hence its two attractions is visiting a coffee or chocolate farm or climbing to a vantage point with a view of the town. Our last, but by no means least, city is Cali, which is the salsa capital of the world. The best must-do things in the city involves salsa. What is salsa? Well, it's dancing. You can either take a private or group lesson, and these are very prevalent across the city. Most hotels and hostels can arrange for these or can arrange a tour for you. Of course, there's much more to do in Cali besides salsa. The best way to see the city's most beautiful structures and learn about its history is to take a walking tour, which is called Comuna 20, which is composed of 11 separate neighborhoods. Probably the most famous monument in Cali is Cristo Rey, in English, Christ the King. It's a statue 26 meters tall, located in the Cerro de los Cristales, the Hill of the Crystals, in the village of Los Andes, west of the city of Cali. As well as the Comuna 20 walking tour, you can also go on a street food tour. We can enjoy many different varieties of local cuisine. Other exciting activities you can do in Cali are paragliding, parasailing, ATVing on quad bikes. You can enjoy the beautiful natural landscapes, either on the ground or up in the sky. There is so much to see in Cali. Look out for my next video, 10 hidden gems of Colombia. Please hit the notification button and subscribe, and feel free to make a comment or question below. See you in the next video.